Hey everybody, I hope you're having an absolutely amazing night. Okay, are you ready for the secret? Are you ready? I have been thinking, honestly, the last probably like 3 days, and I was talking to my husband today, and we are currently in Florida. And first of all, my name is Stephanie. So for those of you who are brand new, we're always adding brand new people here to the KetoMOM community. Welcome. I want to know if you're brand new. So post that you're new below so I can welcome you. And where are you tuning in from? So our family travels a lot. We've recently been in Kentucky since Christmas, and we are in Florida for the next 10 days. And so my girls are with some friends, and my husband and I are in Orlando. And we are here learning over the next 5 days. We're going to learn more about ketones, ketosis. We're going to hear a lot of research that's being done and things that they're seeing about ketones and just a lot of stuff. Mainly, I would say ketones in the brain. And so I love it. It's kind of like a date week away, but not really, because we're here diving in to learn more about what we have our hands on. But I was telling my husband today as we were driving, it was a 3-hour drive. We were chatting back and forth, and he said, Stephanie, I've noticed that you haven't been reading as much. And I was like, you're right. And so I just I've took a little backseat to some reading, because I just told Steve, I said, you know what? I love to read. I love to listen to audiobooks, but I said, and then he also said, you haven't done a Facebook Live in a while. Why have you not done it? And I said, man, babe, I feel like I'm saying the same things over and over again. And I feel like people are like getting bored, or I feel like there's this disconnect. And I was walking through it in my mind as I was trying to figure out how to best help people reach their goals. So as I was talking to him about this, I was telling him, I was like, I feel like this is what people do, right? They have a goal they want to reach. You might want fat loss. They initially start because they want to lose 50 pounds, right? And they might achieve their goal, and maybe they reach their spot where they're like, I'm going on vacation. I've reached my goal. I'm all done. I'm going to check out. And then I legitimately hear back from them 6 months later because they've gained all their weight back. And I just said, I don't know how to inspire people to keep going. Like what our family's been able to do for the last 4 years, I will share. I've got 4 words for you, because I said the secret to this lifestyle of what our family's been able to do and so many other people, I feel like it boils down to 4 words, right? And so this isn't about losing 50 pounds and going on that vacation. This isn't about losing that 25 pounds and getting into your wedding dress. This should be something that you want to see and do long term. Why? Because I just tell people, don't you want to feel great all the time? Like, don't you want to have confidence and feel good and be able to run with your kids and do a better job at your job because you're feeling great, right? And so I told him, I said, I've been feeling like there's not a secret, but people want a secret. People want to know, what's the fastest pill I can take to make all of what I've done go away and just fix it all, right? And so sometimes it just gets kind of wearing, because I go, there's not a magic pill. It might work for somebody in a couple weeks and they might see fat loss, and some people might have to wait months before they see anything. Are you going to stick with it? I have these conversations over and over again. So here are the 4 words that I just said. You know what? This is what it has to be. Like, there's no secret. The secret is number 1, the number 1 word that our family has stuck to, and what we have done over the last 4 years. And it's been 4 years for our family in June since we have gone into this lifestyle, and we've switched our family to eating keto, low carb, drinking ketones, helping our kids make better choices. It's been 4 years. The lifestyle that's going to work for you is the one that you stick with long term, right? This isn't like hey, I'm going to go binge and not eat anything and go into starvation mode, or I'm just going to do this for a short amount of time. Like, you should be looking at this long term, because honestly, what you can do for your body and what ketones do is absolutely amazing if you stick with it. So here are the 4 keywords. This is the secret. This is just my opinion, that I feel like people are longing for that magic pill, right? I tell people, you want to know what my magic pill is? Like, I drank ketones. It's not a magic pill. This doesn't erase the cake that you eat. This doesn't erase like what you did, but it will help you get back on track. But it's not a magic pill, right? So this is number 1. The first word is consistency. Like, that's it. Are you willing to stay consistent long term? Not for a week, not for 2 weeks, not for just a month, but like if I were to say, okay, we're going to go on this journey together. I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you with your food. I'm going to help you with all of the things that you need. Number 1 is consistency, meaning we're going to go at this for a year. Are you going to do it? Like, are you okay if the scale doesn't move, but you see different things like inches lost and clothes fitting, like we see the non-scale victories? Are you going to stick with it? Consistency in anything. Number 1 is consistency, okay? Number 2, the secret. Number 2 secret word I wrote down is action. So many people reach out and they go, well, I've got all of the recipes. I bought all the keto books. I've read all of the blogs, all of the podcasts. I've listened to everything that everybody has said. But it's like the failure to launch, right? Like they've learned it all. They've digested it. They know it up here, but they're not taking the action to do it because everything has to be so perfect. Like, this is not about perfection. This is about taking one step at a time, making the best choice that you can possible, and keep going. And if you mess up, guess what? So what? Like, maybe you had a bad day. Maybe you grabbed something out of habit. Maybe it was an emotional day. It doesn't matter, but consistency over time, guess what? Will get you to where you want to go, but you've got to stay consistent. You've got to take action, meaning you actually have to like go for it. I probably should have flipped those. First of all, you've got to take action and actually do something, right? Take that bun off the burger. Action step number 1. Pick those croutons off the salad, right? Go to bed earlier. Go and get a gym membership. Go for a walk around the block. Action, action, action. That should be number 1. And then consistency. So the secret is taking action. The next secret is being consistent over time. The next secret is a word that I don't think people like. It's a D word. You want me to tell you? Discipline. The word is discipline. Like, I think sometimes we try to like tiptoe around these words that we don't want to hear, we don't want to share, we don't want to know because we want it to just happen. But like, you have to have some discipline. The things that cause you to maybe what you feel like is a failure, the things that cause you to go gravitate towards bad eating habits or to not make it to the gym or to make excuses have to be eliminated. And in part of having discipline, if you have a big enough why of why are you here, guess what? It's going to help you with that. So we've got taking action consistently over time with discipline, right? It might be an accountability group. It might be a friend picking you up every single day to go to the gym. It might meaning, hey family, we can't have the Oreos in the house because it's the one thing I grab. So please, everybody be okay with mom not having the Oreos in the house. You can have them at your friend's house, right? Discipline. Last one, it's a G word, and the word is grace. Like, you've got to give yourself some grace. Sometimes we beat ourselves so, like, we're internally, like, this is where it's at, right? Like, you could have people telling you you're doing great. I could get on here every single day and inspire and motivate you, but if you're telling yourself the opposite here, it doesn't matter what I say. It doesn't matter what you read. It doesn't matter what somebody else says to you. Like, you've got to give yourself some grace. Meaning, if you are consistent, if you are persistent, if you are going to take action, if you are going to have some discipline, set goals, and have a why, guess what? You're going to have to give yourself some grace because nobody's perfect. And we live in a world that has fast food, instant gratification. I want something and I want it right now, right? And it's not realistic. So what I need you to know is you didn't get to where you are today overnight. You're not going to get to where you want to go overnight. You've got to be consistent. You've got to have discipline. You've got to take the action, and you've got to have grace on yourself, knowing that this is a process, right? This is a lifelong journey. And if you are here to feel better, to have more energy, to have more focus, to change the way you eat, to get your booty moving, to get off the couch, like, you can do it. You just have to have your mindset right to be able to do it, right? So I told my husband, I was like, man, I'm still reading and I'm still listening to things. I just kind of felt like my own self being defeated because I keep getting the same questions over and over again of seeing people up and down and up and down, and like, and I get it. Like, there's the grace part, right? But I was like, I'm not helping anybody. Like, I'm not motivating them. Like, they need to go find a book to read or somebody to listen to or something. And so I was in a little bit of a rut, so you're going to have to forgive me. I'm sorry. And I will continue to get on and do Facebook Lives. I've had people go, hey, Stephanie, you still don't do your morning lives. I know. I need to hold myself accountable. You can hold me accountable for reading as well. So I think reading is super important. It's super important to learn, and I love learning from other people. So anyways, that's kind of what I wanted to hop on and just tell you. We are here in Florida. I'm super excited. So be watching and tuning in. I'll do some updates at the end of the evening. Thursday is my favorite day. It's called Keto Academy, where we get to learn from lots of different experts from all over the world about ketones and ketosis, the research they're doing, what they're seeing. It's amazing. Like, a lot of you, again, want fat loss. I think that's awesome. But what you need to know is this: the ketone research has only just begun, and it's only just begun and been like years and years of like 50 years. Like, the conversation has just begun, in the fact that ketones are good for so many things, like energy, focus, appetite control, better mood, better sleep, all of these things that everybody wants, right? And then there is some crazy research that they're seeing that pertains to so many different little pockets of people, like the power of the brain, like cognitively, what ketones do for your brain is mind-blowing, right? What ketones can do for athletes is mind-blowing. How you take in oxygen, how your muscles take in ketones, like how it can just help you function better as a human being. And so this ketone conversation isn't going away. It's only just begun. And how can you get involved? Well, if you're on this page, you're somewhat interested. And so reach out and I can help you with a foods list. Reach out. I just did a call tonight. It's called a ketone clarity call. And I can get you, I got to interview a doctor. Her name is Dr. Andy, and she's going to be flying in to meet us here today or tomorrow. And I got to interview her tonight about ketones, Keto 101, exogenous ketones versus endogenous ketones, meaning your body making them versus drinking them. So I got to ask her a lot of questions. If you want to listen to the replay, or if you just want to see some research about, I drink ketones. Like, I drink this every single day. I talk about it often. If you are not on Instagram, if you're not following me, you should go to KetoMOM online, all one word. I'd love to follow you back. Send me a message. I post on there a lot. Like, you can see what our family's doing. You can see my kids. You can see what we eat. I'll do little snippets all throughout the next 5 days as we're here learning about ketones, but also the power of the brain, and everything that we're learning here is so exciting. And so a couple things. If you want a foods list, message me. I'll show you how we started. Just post food below in the comments. If you want to know more about my mom fuel, post a 5 or 10 in the comments. I will share with you what I drink every single day that I have for 4 years that got my head above the water. It's like a life preserver. And I tell people, this gave me the energy, the focus, the appetite, the no naps. Like, I've never felt better in my entire life, right? Post a 5 down below. I'll send you this. If you want to know more about, if you want to listen to the call that I just did tonight with one of the doctors, or if you just want some research, post research below. I'll put a little thing together for you and I will send it to you so that you can listen to the call and you can watch some other information about the doctor. So I will share that with you. I appreciate you all. I hope you're having an absolutely amazing night. Remember, the secret is this. The secret that I feel, it's not a secret, But something to keep in mind are the 4 secret words. Action. You've got to take action. It's not just up here, but you've got to actually do what you're learning, right? One step at a time. Action, consistency over time, with some discipline, and giving yourself some grace. You will get to where you want to go. You've just got to give it time. So I appreciate you all. Have a great day. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Tag a friend below that you want to join you on this journey, and we'll talk to you soon.